Welcome back, guys. This is Chad with Iraq Veteran 8888, and today we're on the new 600-yard shooting tower, and we're going to be continuing our series on the CMMG basic AR build that you guys have seen in the previous two videos. We did a complete build video on this here rifle, and we took it out and we did some practical accuracy testing out to 300 yards with just basic iron sights with the mag pull backup. But since then, we've dropped a Vortex PST 2.5 to 10 power on top of the gun and a LaRue mount here. And we did some accuracy testing with a few different varieties of ammo. And a lot of you guys might ask like why we didn't group the gun with iron sights. Well, when you drop an optic on a firearm like this to do some testing with, whatever you see is pretty much what you could get with iron sights. So with a 10 power optic, we were seeing group sizes, and we'll pipe this data in there for you guys to see, but 55 grain Freedom Munitions M193 ball, we were seeing group sizes just over 3 inches average. That's 3 minutes basically, which is pretty typical for ball ammo. Now this is a 1 in 7 twist barrel, so 55 grain is on the lower spectrum as far as what it'll actually stabilize really well. We moved up to some 62 grain Lithuanian M855 ball ammunition, average group size of just under 2.9 inches. 69 grain Federal gold medal match, however, very consistent and accurate ammunition, under 1.7 inches on average. And these averages were basically one fouling group and then 4 groups for record in rapid succession. So I wanted to see the effect of the barrel heating up, especially with the stock handguard, the handguard cap and such, and what the effect on accuracy would be in this here platform. Now, we're gonna move on in future videos with a free float rail with the same setup, and I'm gonna do some testing with the free float rail, with the stock trigger, and the Geissele trigger. Now, the Geissele trigger is what we're running in this rifle today, because there's really not much of a point in running the stock trigger out to extended range when you're really trying to see what different upgrades are gonna make to your rifle. We all know that an optic is gonna make you shoot the rifle better. However, a trigger being the last contact that you have with the firearm, it really does make a big difference. And with the match ammunition, we saw a 26% increase in the group size. Well, a decrease in the group size just with the addition of a trigger. So that's a considerable improvement. So what we're gonna do today is take the rifle as it sits. We're running only 69 grain match ammo. And we're gonna shoot between 200 and 600 yards. So now we've got 611 yards specifically available to us. We've got an intermediate target out there at 400, and we're just gonna take this thing out and just see how well it shoots, just in this kind of stock configuration with an upgraded trigger. And then the next video, we're gonna move on to the free float rail and see what it'll do there. But enough talking, you guys have seen the data. We're gonna continue on in this series, and we're gonna compile more data and chronograph work and everything for you, and really see what different upgrades will do to this platform. So without further ado, let's get busy. All right, so we're just gonna take some shots between 2 and 600 yards. We're gonna start at 2, walk our way out to 4, and then move to 6. I've got the optic zeroed here. We're just gonna hold and keep it simple. I mean, you know, this video isn't really about our shooting particularly. I mean, we are shooting from a pretty stable position, but this video is about the data. And I think that the data is pretty conclusive, and I hope that you guys do too, just to see how much of an improvement a trigger can make. The only reason we're running the optic is just for consistency's sake and to get the maximum potential out of the gun that we possibly can in its current configuration. So
run it.
Let's move it. Eric tells me shut up and shoot.
Yep.
Shut up and shoot.
Passive aggressive, as always.
All right, so, all right. 200. 69 grain gold medal match.
Right in the face, Chad.
Right in the face? Well, let's just shoot him right in the heart there, center mass. And this is a Geissele super semi-automatic enhanced trigger, guys. So this is a really high quality 2-stage trigger. Just real simple drop-in trigger. All right, yeah, a little bit of wind. Yeah, it's kicking around some. Let's just see where it's at.
Center mass.
Yep, right in the middle.
Wind caught you a little.
Yeah, it's favoring a little bit to the left with the wind.
Good. You got about 4 shots stacked into about 2 inches, maybe 2.5, 3 inches. Kind of hard to tell from here.
Well, we've got a little bit of wind. I mean, 5.56 does get, you know, thrown around by the wind quite a bit. You know, this ammo is a little bit heavier, so not quite as much effect, but still. All right, so let's move out to 4. Take a few shots, and we're at, I think, 7 minutes of elevation. Let me double check my chart here. 7.1 minutes of elevation. Let's see if that's right on the money. And we'll just hold for wind as we go. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 7. All right.
Might have a 7 mile an hour crosswind. It's not too hard.
Well, I'm gonna hold just on the edge of that plate.
Do it.
So, and these are all half-size D28 targets from Shoot Steel. So, all right, 7 minutes. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. I see it.
Just let the wind die down on you. Look at that.
Yep. That shot. I'm holding literally on the right side of the gong just for the wind. So.
Yeah, you had a drop in the wind, man.
Yep. And it's coming back up. I can see that mirage moving around.
Yep.
And this is the challenge, you know, the wind, man. It's definitely a skill to read the wind, and it's something that we don't really quite possess just yet.
Yeah, you got full wind now.
Yep, I'm gonna hold right off the edge.
Yep. Right in the center.
Yep.
Good shot.
Awesome.
All right, now that hit off the side of the plate.
Yep, the wind died down just as the shot, like,
you got full wind now. Send it.
It's crazy how the wind plays you that round.
You're on it though. Right in the center.
Yep. So, like downrange, I don't know how well you can see it on the camera. There's a lot of mirage that's just coming up from the heat and everything out here in the middle of the day, and you know I can see it moving from right to left, and it's just crazy, like how much it changes from up here downrange. So we're gonna move out to 6 and see what we can do. So I've got.
You're probably putting all those rounds into about a 6 to 8 inch circle.
It's not bad
at
considering
4, I mean,
the
for a
wind.
stock barrel, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So we're just gonna let this thing get warm and we're gonna keep shooting it. So let's see, 600 yards, 17.8 minutes. So it drops 17.8 minutes at that range.
Send it.
Half-size D28 at
Yep.
600.
It looks like you got a pretty good bit of wind whipping around downrange.
Yeah, that's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, just give it the same hold and we'll see where it's at.
All right, so I'm gonna hold at 18.
Right in the lung.
Yeah!
Right in the lung.
Oh man, could you ask for more? Man.
Keep that same wind hold. Still blowing.
Still
And that
blowing
might have went right over his shoulder.
Maybe. Man, that's what I'm talking about.
Right in the center mass.
Check that out, man. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Bottom edge of the plate.
Yep.
Boy, that thing's really arcing. Can't see it.
I think it might be getting a little bit more wind down there than I'm feeling up here.
Yeah, give it a little more hold.
Yeah, it's whipping up a touch. We'll see.
Oh, Chad, the wind changed direction.
Oh, it sure did, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Hold off the
Oh,
other
man.
side.
This crap is nuts.
Right in the
Sure
center.
enough.
Good shot.
Look at that crap.
Over his right hand shoulder up there.
Well, that wind is really whipping down there, isn't it?
Yep.
That is outrageous.
Give it more hold to the left.
Yep.
You got the wind moving to the right. Right in his shoulder. Split the difference. All right, now that time you were off the edge of the plate.
Okay,
Bring
yeah,
it back
the
to
wind
the right
died
a bit.
down. It's crazy, like right when I break the shot, I see the wind pattern like either change or just die down downrange, and it takes a minute for that round to get down there, so man, it's crazy. So much fun.
Right in the center. You're on it. That was just over his shoulder.
Okay.
But those last 3 shots it connected probably about 8 or 9 inches.
Very good. Oh man, the little rifle certainly is not letting me down. I'm gonna pass over to Eric. We're gonna let it cool off for just a minute, and he's gonna take some shots, and we're gonna close this little puppy out, and we're gonna move on with life.
All right, I'm gonna take some shots with the CMMG Mark IV LE. For a stock gun, basically stock gun, shooting pretty dang good. You know, the trigger and optic definitely helps a lot. I think that free float rail is gonna help a lot when it comes to barrel harmonics and things like that. But hey, for a stock gun, she's doing good. I'm gonna shut up and shoot. This is just to showcase the rifle, kind of see what it's all about here. All right. I'm gonna try to, I didn't get my request at 200, Chad, so I'm gonna see if I can dome
Oh,
it.
I forgot about the headshot, yeah. Oh yeah, right in the cranium. You're favoring just slightly high and right on that last shot. There you go. Favoring slightly right. There you go. Yep.
All right, headshots at 2. Simple enough. All right, you said 7 minutes.
7 minutes of hold at 400 yards, yes. Can't get any better than that. Impact. Impact. Impact.
Uh-oh. I had a global warming jam.
A global warming jam?
Yeah, it came from global warming. Well, it's the first malfunction we've had in this rifle. I'm gonna chalk it up to this cruddy old GI mag.
Maybe. It is a little bit overgassed. We still haven't addressed that just yet, so. Continue. That was just right, it looked like.
All right, I think it's safe to say at 4 she's delivering the goods. Let's pop her out to 6 here.
Run it.
All right, 18.
Now, so since I just took shots at that half-size D28, you're going to have to go for the Coyote and some of those other various targets down there.
You got it? I'm gonna go for the Coyote.
Go for the Coyote. I couldn't see it here. You give it 18 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Tell you what, let's try the half size just to get on it.
Yeah, try it. Let me see where you're at. It was an impact, but very, very difficult to see. Let's see. More time. Right over his head, Eric.
Well, I'm holding at 18. It's a little high.
Okay.
If that's the case.
Got it. That was pretty much a center mass shot. Yep. That was just left.
It's putting them in there. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can kill the Coyote.
Wind may have caught that last one just a little bit.
Yeah, it did. I saw it.
Got him. Right in the neck. Just at the feet and the base there. Right under his neck. Right under his nose.
All right.
It's a long way for that Coyote.
It is. I'll tell you what, I got literally like 5 rounds left. Let's try the gopher down there just for fun.
The Gopher.
The gopher.
That's a tiny little guy.
It is.
All right, run it. Boy, that thing is very difficult to track. Man, I can't tell where in the hill it is.
Well, that's probably an exercise in futility.
Possibly.
I'll tell you what, the gun's not shooting too bad, but I can tell that there certainly is some odd stringing and other anomalies that are happening with this thing, I think from the heat from your first mag.
Probably not only that, but also just that car handguard itself, the pressure of that handguard cap on there. I mean, all that kind of goes into play, so. We'll have to put the gopher over on the dirt berm so we can see where the shots are landing.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Just high and left over his shoulder. Yep, dead center.
Not bad. Well, guys, thanks for watching this particular video. It's always a challenge to shoot long range, but it's a real challenge when you get to come up with some fun ways to improve a particular gun and everything like that. So we're going to continue this little journey. You know, obviously in the first video we did the build. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you check out the basic build video. Second video, we did just iron sights and a basic practical accuracy of a basic AR build. In this video, we covered adding an optic and some of the accuracy improvements you could come to expect from adding both the optic and the trigger. Next time, we'll go with a free float rail and probably a few other additions and go from there. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. All right.